Jedrick Wills met with the media today, talked about how he's feeling and where it's going this week for Jedrick Wills.
It was good. Thursday night football was a great experience. The crowd was electric, and it felt good to actually play again. Feeling better, just trying to work on some fundamentals this week, get back to 100%.
What percentage would you say you're at now?
It's hard to tell because that was my first game in like 3 weeks, so my body, I'm feeling it everywhere right now. But I'm gonna try to get some treatment every day this week along with practice, and hopefully, get back to normal.
And Dan, he kind of alluded to the same thing Kevin Stefanski had talked about, where it was one injury and then he came back, and then there were a couple other minor ones that kind of piled up on him. The one thing we've learned, Jedrick Wills at less than 100% at left tackle is pretty good and better than the alternative for the Browns.
Right, and look, credit to Blake Hance, who's been available and done a serviceable job in place of Wills. But you drafted Jedrick Wills number 10 overall for a reason, because you believe he can be a long-time starting left tackle in this league. And I was excited to see what Wills could do in year two. I think there was a lot of room for improvement, and I think he was ready to kind of take that step into his second season. We just haven't gotten to see that. Just a string of bad luck, right? He keeps fighting through these injuries, fighting through things, playing next to Joel Bitonio and J.C. Tretter, who just never missed snaps. And he just could not stay on the field. Guys would land on it, or something crazy would happen in the game, and he'd have to leave. So to get him out there on Thursday night, to get him through a football game was a big step. And now you get this 10-day break between games, and he should be ready to go against Pittsburgh. And the good thing is that's a team he should be pretty familiar with because they're a division opponent.
And the other thing is you want Jedrick Wills and you want Jack Conklin, because T.J. Watt's on the other side of the football, and you want all hands on deck, because if you slow down T.J. Watt, by and large that Steelers defense is not nearly as intimidating as if T.J. Watt gets rolling.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy on that front that can change a game, and we saw it against Seattle in that game that Pittsburgh played against the Seahawks. It was beating the Seahawks with Geno Smith and going, scoring not very many points against really what is a bad Seahawks defense. You don't write home about that win, but you win that game because T.J. Watt makes a play for you in overtime to get you the football back. And those are the types of things. This Browns team should be able to beat the Steelers. They are a better football team than the Steelers. But it's when T.J. Watt steps in and starts making plays and makes a game-changing play or two, that's when the Steelers can come into Cleveland and pull an upset.